Welcome to the Take My Card Challenge. Each week I'll be challenging players to duel. If they win, they get a choice from a random selection of cards from my collection. And if I win, I get the experience and high pressure I'll need to compete at my next Tier 2 event. This week I'm just going with a standard build. 2 Nightmare, 3 Harp, 1 Skeleton, 1 Gizmek. You guys know, just staple, just 1 skeleton this week. Next up, we're going to have our quote-unquote dumpers, our normal summons. 6 good normal summons. I'm trying out 2 math, 2 scrap recyclers. Then hand traps, 3 Phantasme, 3 Ash, 2 DD Crow. I feel it's pretty relevant in the meta right now. Hits a lot of decks. Onto the spells. Got Babel. Playing 3 return. I want to see this card with those Orcust monsters. 3 instant fusion. When the lock is still too strong. I understand why some players are dropping it, but I just feel that the card is still really good. Back row removal. You gotta push through those hand traps. And the one-ofs, Rhoda Upstart, and Foolish, we're always playing 39 cards. And the traps, just 4 traps. Crescendo, 3 Imperm. Imperm kind of like hand traps as well. Get around problematic cards, negating columns is good. We're going to check out the side deck now. It's kind of spicy. These 4 cards for mirror match, for rogue, back row heavy deck. We got the red reboot, mind control, and twin twisters. And then for pendulum and that new combo thunder, this card is a blowout. So that's what my side deck is looking like. Chaos Hunter is really clutch. I just felt like I needed another card for the mirror match. And the extra deck, not a whole lot to see here. Double Ding, Longirsu, Triple Galatea helps so much for the grind game. And yes, there is a grind game, especially in the mirror. The lovely IP, Phoenix, Barricade Board Blocker, and Unicorn. All the things you can go into. Trisbana, Zero Voros, Sword, Winda, and Restrict. Or I should say Restrict, then Winda. Alright, what's up YouTube? So as usual, kind of displaying my opponent, what cards I got up for grabs. As time goes on, I'm going to add better cards. I need to get more confident in my game. Confident in my builds, and when that happens, I'm definitely going to put better cards in the card pool. Let's just take a moment to appreciate that sexy card layout. Very satisfying. Years and years of practice, y'all. All right, game 1 versus a pretty good Salamangreat player. Respect this dude a lot. And he saw me filming the other duel the other time. And so he said, hey, let me get in on that. I want to take one of your cards. I was like, all right, bro, let's go. And so, yeah, I win the die roll. I opt to go first. Little good sportsman handshake there. Summon Armonite, and he's windmill slams the Imperm. It's pretty brutal. And this is why I like this. It lets me see the glaring problems with the deck, with my build. You know, once again, this reminds you how normal summon reliant Orcust is. You can't crazy combo because too many people are main decking Nibiru. So you got to rely on traps and hand traps so that you get another turn. Now, for some reason, I've been opening awful. You know, you guys saw my build at the start of the video. And it's fairly standard, you know, but for some reason I'm just been drawing crazy hands. Like currently my hand is like Babel Crescendo. It's like really so yeah, he Spinny, Gazelle, Sin, Jack. He goes to activate. There goes the first call. I'll say the first called because, of course, I opened both called by the grave, and as you guys saw, I only run 2, and I open both. That's why I don't run 3. You only want to see 1, really. And that's just to push through your first normal summons. You don't get ashed. And so you guys tell me if this is correct. Should I have hit the Jaguar or should I have hit the Gazelle? Here I hit the Gazelle, and he takes the ash because Wolf doesn't target. That's all I was clarifying. I was like, Wolf doesn't target when he adds back, does he? And he goes, no, it doesn't. And so he goes in for a little bit of damage. Do some calculations, pass his turn, and I draw like Orchestrated Return to go with my Babel Crescendo. So yeah, it's pretty bad. So just scoop it on up. Game 2, I opt to go first. We shuffle it up, cut each other's decks. And you guys tell me if you like this style, if you like me commentating over it, or you just prefer to hear the sounds of the shop and the banter. Also, if you'd like to see our opening hands, so you can see how we play out our turn. And he windmill slams the Imperm again. And I'm just like, okay, this is pretty good. Definitely need to go back into the workshop, work on this build, because Imperm is a mother. He opens a jack, so he doesn't open too great, but like I said, he's a pretty good player, and so he's just going to take this shit apart. So yeah, I do open the Phantasme, hoping to get into some good cards, and I do not. I think I draw like double instant fusion here. Yeah. And these are brand new sleeves, guys. I have like a box of sleeves. That's going to be part of the upcoming prize pool, so I can get rid of these sleeves. I got like 20 packs of sleeves. So yeah, Imperm, yep, so he links, reincarnate links. Brings the Jaguar back. Excuse me. Adds back to Gazelle. So I was just hoping I could stop him from getting a trap. That's why I had Imperm. I gotta be able to push through. Off the top, my Faithful Armageddon Knight. So I think I'm off to the races here, and it's like trigger moment, T-minus 30 seconds. And I decided to go ahead and play through this trigger moment because I have to imagine that this is like a tournament moment, and I have to, just play through. So trigger moment number 1, he correctly plays around the Lamgirsu by putting the Galatea in that corner there. Galatea can't be destroyed by battle. Well, partly because of my Phantasme and his Phantasme. So yeah, Nightmare boosts the Phantasme, and Nightmare sends Wand. He immediately crows the Wand. Galatea shuffles back, search Babel, and I have the Foolish here. I open pretty decent. I guess the card I got off of Phantasm. It was instant Foolish. Yeah. And I kept the Foolish. And so I send the Wand again, revive the Harp so I can play on my opponent's turn. And I'm just decided what to do. So my Galatea can't die, so I decided to butt heads with his Wolf. And also, again, tell me if this is correct here. Should I gone after his Wolf, or should I got rid of the Phantasme? Or I'm sorry, we've gone after the Salad cards or gone after the Phantasme. I really don't know which is correct here. This situation comes up quite a bit, and I never really know what's the correct play. I feel that he can do more things with the Salad cards than he can with Phantasme. And Here I main phase 2, Ding, Sin, Wolf. And then he drops the Gazelle. And just like that, I forgot. It's bad because I'm triggered. And I'll tell you why. I was looking through my deck for the skeleton. And apparently, in between moving my stuff around, I dropped the skeleton. So I'm technically playing with a 39 card deck, y'all. So I randomly dropped the skeleton. And this is gonna become apparent real quick. So during the standby phase, I'm gonna activate my harp. So normally you know I get Nightmare, then Sin, Skeleton, but you know I'm like triggered here, and I'm shaking my head. He's like, you know, is it all right? And he's like, continue. Say pass play. So he summons, and you can kind of see there, like I stop flicking my cards around. I'm just kind of like sitting there, like just trying to keep a straight face. And I'm in my mind, I said, well, play this out. In my mind, I'm thinking, well, just pretend like you banished the skeleton off of Gizmek, and what would you do here? And the correct play is to make Longirsu and not freaking Trisbane. Trisbane does nothing here. And he goes, I cut it out, but we kind of pause, and he looks at me. I'm like, no, it's fine, it's fine. No, it's not fine. This is inexcusable. If I'd made Longirsu, this doesn't happen. He gets, the Stalio gets killed, like right then and there. You know, and then Nightmare would have sent Skeleton instead of Gizmek to boost my Phantasme. And then Skeleton sends his Link monster, and I have full command of the board. So I have to learn how to play and not get triggered, guys. It's like totally inexcusable. I don't know what I was doing. Well, I know what I was doing. I just wasn't thinking. It's just inexcusable. And I punt here, tragically. And he rightfully punishes me. And as you can see here, he does a standard salad things, recurs his resources. And from here, he's going to go into Heatlio. And when he makes the Heatlio here, I'm thinking that he's going to spin my Babble, and then he correctly reminds me that no, Heatlio can only hit the back row. He kind of indicates to the back row. So no, he only hits the back row. He can't hit the field spell zone. And reincarnate Links. And I'm like, why did he waste Heatlio? I said he has Will of the Salamangreat. He's about to soul charge my ass. And I'm just saying, soul charge, soul charge, soul charge. And he started smiling. Coming in hot, Will Salamangreat. And I kind of rocked back in my seat, and I was like, oh, that's nasty. That's so nasty. And now here he can just make all kind of stuff. And he ends on Dweller. Phantasme's kind of blocking that spot there. I would have made the Heatlio in the other spot there when I reincarnated Link, but I think it works out because as it stands, he can't make another one of the Salad's Link 1 monsters. So I go to activate Gizmek. So I go make some pressure, and he has the Ghost Bell. I like all of the oofs. He has the Ash, the Ghost Bell, and the Crow. It's so bad. And I give up the handshake. And he takes the Gamecill off of me. So yeah, that was the game. And current record is 1-1. Lost the Gamecill. Value about $2.20. So I want you guys' honest opinion down in the comments below. Tell me what you think about this style, if you like me narrating over it. if you like the edits. The edits improved. I know some of the edits are pretty cut pretty rough. I try to cut down a 40-minute game to about 10 minutes. With the card shuffling, us looking for the skeleton, or me saying I think I dropped a card, us looking for it, and yeah, and I cut it down, edited it down for that, but I think it turned out all right. I'd like to know your opinion. Anyway, coming up next will be better card selection, more meta decks since you guys requested it, and since that's actually what I need to practice against. And yeah, prizes, sleeves, deck boxes, meta relevant cards, and binders. I think that'll make for some really good challenge material. Even though the Gamma Seal is only $2, it still stung because that was one of my playset. I only have 2 Gamma Seal now. Like I said, I wasn't joking, win cards out of my collection. All right, guys, it's Dub K Dad, and I'm out.